Everyone looking to elevate their matchday experience.
Oh, goodness me!
To find out more and get yourself booked in, visit the hospitality section of wolves.co.uk.
Take a walk through the history of Wolverhampton Wanderers and marvel at our extensive collection of Wolves artefacts. With new exhibits opening all the time, there's plenty to see in the Wolves Museum, so book your trip through old gold history at events.wolves.co.uk.
A new season, new hopes and dreams. The roller coaster of emotions starts again. Vitor Pereira has only lost once on the opening day of a top flight season in all his years of coaching. That was last year in Saudi Arabia. The Portuguese hoping for a better start to this campaign than the finish to the last. The Old Gold winless in the final four, having been 6 unbeaten, a run which ended the last time these two met in May. Manchester City looking to reclaim their crown, having slipped to third last season. Pep Guardiola's rebuild included raiding Wolves for Rain Nouri. They've lost just one of their last 31 games in August. They've also won 13 of the last 14 on the opening day and 9 of the past 10 meetings in this fixture. So good luck to those in gold. Diogo Jota scored 44 goals in 131 appearances across 3 hugely successful seasons between 2017 and 2020. It included promotion, 2 7th-place finishes in the Premier League, an FA Cup semi-final and a Europa League quarter-final. A place in the club's Hall of Fame has already been announced for a player so deeply loved around this part of the world, tragically taken from us this summer. A tifo of his image has been raised in front of the South Bank, a mosaic of gold and black. Sting, Fields of Gold, his favourite song played around one of his favourite ever stadiums as the Wolves players gather in front of the South Bank with a banner held aloft by supporters that says, "We'll remember you when you walk in fields of gold." 6 special banners are being held up in the South Bank too, designed and paid for by supporters themselves. The outpouring of emotion that came from his tragic passing alongside his brother Andre Silva this summer has been truly heartwarming for all those to see, a legacy that will last in our hearts forever. Diogo, we love you, we miss you, and you will always be part of the Wolf Pack. And applause from all 4 sides of the stadium, including the Manchester City supporters in the bottom of the Steve Ball stand, as the players gather around the centre circle for a minute's applause.
We honour the memory of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva, who tragically passed away last month. Diogo was a hugely popular figure both on and off the pitch at Wolves, and provided memories which will last a lifetime for many of us inside Molineux today. Please join us for a moment's applause to celebrate the life of Diogo and Andre.
Ruben Neves is here. We're told Diogo's parents are here. Truly special to see the love from this Wolves family and community towards the boy from Porto who wore the shirt like he was from Penn. We are nearly ready to go. Wolves against Manchester City. The start of the new campaign. And alongside me as ever, Lee Naylor and the Hall of Famer, Andy Thompson.
Yeah, and after that, Sellock and Sellock, the feelings and all that as well. Hairs on the back of your neck, standing up, listening to that, and the tributes what come in, which are absolutely brilliant. Sellock, but got to get fixed onto this result now. I'm sure that's something that he used to watch the Wolves. Sellock, even though I know he left, went to Liverpool, but hopefully we can get that result today for him.
Well, you may leave Wolverhampton, but Wolverhampton never leaves you. This is a special place and a special football club. And it's City who get us underway. Wolves in gold shirts, black shorts, gold socks, playing from right to left as we look at it first half. Defending the Sir Jack Hayward South Bank, attacking the Stan Cullis North Bank. Steve Ball stand on the far side. The flags representing the nations represented in this Wolves team, fluttering in the breeze, which comes behind Wolves in the first half. And we, as ever, sit at the front of the top tier of the Billy Wright stand, just to the side of the director's box, directly behind Vitor Pereira. City in their blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks. And it's Jeremy Doku looking to burst forwards. Infield to Nico Gonzalez. Play switched over to Oscar Bob. On the right-hand side for City, support from Stones, midway inside the Wolves half. Jürgen Strand-Larsen chasing as it goes back to Ruben Diaz. First touch for Rain Aït-Nouri, former Wolves man, on his Premier League debut for his new team.
It's a bit strange, isn't it, seeing him in a blue shirt?
It is strange, isn't it? Let's hope. Oh, I don't know.
Oh no!
I was going to say,
relax, somehow.
I'm just hoping he gets caught out of position for us. I didn't want to say it.
I know. Oh jeez.
Well, here's Doku down the left-hand side, whipping a dangerous ball in towards the far post, and Muller Wolf having to head it behind for a corner on his Wolves debut, the Aït-Nouri replacement.
The betting shops have just seen a surge of Aït-Nouri goals now, Tom, because of that comment.
Oh, I'm out. Well, not today anyway. Wish him luck at his new club, but hopefully not today.
Not today, yeah.
Bernardo Silva will take the corner left-footed from the right-hand side, in front of the Graham Hughes stand, delivering in towards the near post. Big header away by Strand-Larsen. Played back out to Bernardo, looking to find some space to deliver the ball back into the penalty area onto his right foot. Low cross, turned away by Strand-Larsen for a second time out of play for a throw.
Future centre half there, Strand-Larsen. Great header away, and then in position again to clear it from the cross.
Also his Sarin goal. Hoover, Doherty, Agbadou, Totti and Muller Wolf. Andre and João Gomes, the midfield two. Menezes and Bellegarde supporting Strand-Larsen. City with Trafford in goal. Finally getting to make his Manchester City debut at the beginning of his second spell, having re-signed from Burnley this summer. Rico Lewis, John Stones, Ruben Diaz, Aït-Nouri, Gianni Reinders, Nico Gonzalez, then Doku, Silva, Bob behind Haaland, who has scored 8 in 5 against Wolves. Although 2 of those were hat-tricks, one was a 4-goal feast.
Yeah, we're gonna see large periods of the game here without the ball, and communication needs to be key today. 100%. There's going to be runners.
Bob on down the line, Rangers towards the byline, blocked off by João Gomes. It's going to be a goal kick. João Gomes already celebrates that defensive action.
Yeah, that's one thing that we're going to have to do in Sellock is to make sure that we concentrate, and that's where the talking and that comes into players in front of you, alongside you, where you're just making sure they don't switch off. Because this is a team that if you do switch off, they'll find that space, they'll find that gap, and then all of a sudden you're in trouble. But again, it's something that you've got to work on. I just think sometimes you've got to be a little bit braver.
Oh, Strand-Larsen with a flick onto Menezes, but he was a good couple of yards offside.
I just think that against a team like Man City, I know you've got to be careful. You don't leave yourself open at the back, but I think sometimes as well, to play them, to have a go at them, is to be a little bit brave against them as well.
Yeah, I think that's especially the first half at their place last season. We should have been 3 or 4 up.
Yeah, again, that's another point. You've got to take your chances. You can't keep missing chances against a team like this.
Here's Doku out on the left-hand side. Low cross in, turned away by Andre and helped away by Hoover. Towards halfway, but it's going to be pretty lonely afternoon for Strand-Larsen, you feel at times.
Yeah, and that's where it's going to be important for us as well. If any ball comes up to him, can he get hold of it?
Yeah.
Just to give us a chance to get up to him, because that's the thing that we're going to have. If he keeps coming back, he is going to be lonely up there, because we are going to be defending for quite a long period. But we've just got to take advantage of it.
Andre with an interception, holds off 2 challenges, finds Bellegarde. Left-hand side of the penalty area, low cross in. Just turned away at the edge of the 6-yard box before Larsen could get there.
Oh, good chance. Good chance. Great ball in from Bellegarde.
Put it in a good area, Tom.
Yeah, he gave him a chance to attack it, didn't it? So it was a great ball in. Yeah, but that's what you've got to take. You've got to take your chances when you can. And he was so close just getting a touch. But that'll put Man City on the back foot a little bit, knowing that if we get a chance, we will try and get ourselves up there.
Oh, it's a great run,
It is. Yeah. Did he actually miss it? Because I think he was in front of the defender.
I thought he got across. Yeah. Larsen.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Got to make sure that you switch on. But good chance for us.
Totti with interception midway inside his own half, finds Agbadou. Back to Totti, 5 yards from the left-hand touchline.
See, for me there, he's got the ball down this left-hand side, Totti. That's where Larson's got to get out to give him another option.
Well, heavy touch by Hoover as he was released by João Gomes, allowed Doku to nip in. Nico Gonzalez to Reinders. Reinders over halfway. Music for Doku.
They're definitely susceptible to the break, Man City.
They are.
They always have been. And
Pace getting at them because they're not the quickest at the back. But what you got to do, you got to take that chance against there.
You don't get many.
No, you don't get many. And I know they got criticised last year about the defending and all that, and they weren't the team, but they still finished third.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind being a bad team and finishing third.
Went deep in the Club World Cup as well. Club World Championship in the summer. It was won by Chelsea. That's why quite a few of their new players already have a couple of games on their official record. Here's Oscar Bob on the right-hand side, up against Wolf. Taking him deep and then pulling it back to Stones. One touch and then whipping across in towards the far post. Doku missed it. He'll go behind for a goal kick as we get towards the 7-minute mark.
Yeah, that's something that they'll look at as well. I know they do all the possession base and everything, but they know that Haaland will be at that back post and be a threat. So they know it's another option for them if they can get the ball and just put it in there, which I think Stones was looking for that. Haaland, he just overhit it a little bit, but you've got to be careful with that as well.
Goal kick is taken short to Totti. Infield to Andre, being closed down by Bernardo. Finds the gap to Doherty. Up to halfway to Hoover. Looks to cut back inside. Goes back to the support of Doherty.
He's done well there because
they're all offside, aren't they?
Everyone was offside, so he's done well to keep hold of the ball.
Yeah, and that's what they'll do, man.
Well, Totti just about held off Haaland, having miscontrolled it. Bernardo then ends up fouling João Gomes, and I think you can tell by the reaction of these two boys that might be a touch generous.
That's where you can't miss pace passes, and that's why I know we play at the back and everything, but sometimes we just put things at risk. We got away with that.
There's been a few touches.
We got away with that
this early on. That yeah, we need to stay concentrated 100% for 95 minutes.
Wolf to Bellegarde. Totti for João Gomes. Nico Gonzalez tries to steal the ball back. It comes to Bernardo. On to Doku. 10 yards from the left-hand corner flag. Doherty going to close him down. Hoover coming to support. Goes back to Aït-Nouri. Infield to Reinders. Looks to try and switch the ball across to Oscar Bob, who won't get there to keep it in. Out of play for a goal kick.
Just on that one there as well. In pre-season, I was looking at Hoover's positioning, and he just seemed like he was ahead of the ball all the time. That's something he needs to work on today, because if you get caught out being ahead of the ball today, there's going to be a number of Man City players getting on the ball and running at our defence. He just needs to be aware of his starting position.
Shots of Rodri and Phil Foden in the crowd.
I think sometimes as well, I know we're playing it short at the back. You've got a 6'4" bloke up front, mixes up a little bit.
With Manetzi running off him as well, Tomo.
But they're set up to get the ball off us.
Oh, now then, that should have been a Wolves throw. Manetzi challenging with Ruben Diaz, who was right in front of the assistant referee. How we didn't see it from 2 yards away when we're the other side of the pitch. I think half the stadium saw it.
It was a guess. It was a definite guess.
Yeah, there's a hesitation in his decision, wasn't it? So like, yeah, I'll get to Man City. Yeah, that's what it was.
There you go. He looked that way, so that's what I'm doing.
They shouted the loudest, I think it was.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because that can work, Tomo. I know. That's worked for me before.
Appeal for everything.
Well, you two moaning on a football pitch?
No, you scare them into making the decision for you.
Shock to the system.
Yes, what you taught.
Wolf holding off Bob as it goes all the way through for a goal kick. International teammates.
Yeah, done well. I don't think you You'll get away with many holding on to the opposition while you're running. But yeah, done well to steer him off track, let's just say.
Jose Sarr, I think, is going to take this goal kick long. Smash downfield in the direction of Strand Larsen.
Yeah, in pre-season, Agbadu was taking that, Mike. Yeah, we were seeing that and we were watching that, and I was thinking it was strange that Agbadu was taking the goal kick.
Doku, loose one in field. Andre looking to find Bellegarde. Held off the challenge of Bernardo. Larsen waiting for Hoover to come forwards and asked way too much of him with the through ball.
I thought he could have played that to him.
Yeah, I thought it was just just passing the ball.
I mean, he's quick, Hoover, but he ain't that quick.
Yeah,
No,
it never
it's too much ground that was. So, but I thought he could have just passed that ball to him, which would have probably been the simpler pass as well. You're just looking at the way that we set up with the 5 across the back there, and got the 4 in midfield with just Larsen just standing up there on his own. They're just trying to fill all the gaps in that midfield where Man City will try and exploit.
Rico Lewis, about 10 yards over the halfway line, back into the centre circle to Ruben Diaz. Allowed to dribble it forwards, and then left-footed high ball out to the right side to Bob. Up against Moller Wolf. Pulled back to Lewis. It's going to come here to Stones, who will set himself to clip across. Just too high for Haaland, headed away by Hoover. He's put back in.
You can't head the ball back into play there. That's right into the mix of midfielders coming onto the ball there from Hoover.
Yeah, edge of the box. You can't head it where he did.
Yeah, you can't head it back into play.
Well,
You got to head it
headed
away.
it forwards, and it nearly got a touch from Bernardo on its way through to Jose Sarr.
Yeah, I think Andre got a hit on the head as well, I think. Just on the side of the head when he's gone for the header.
So Andre will get a little bit of treatment. Big hello to Pete Holloway watching in sunny Bournemouth. Says, come on, me babbies, Wolves, we. Watching with what he calls his long-suffering wifey, Andrea the Hat. Ray says, welcome back to a new season, lads. Let's hope for a good start. Come on, me babbies. Andy just says, hello, Mikey. And he's waiting with apprehension, watching live from Cape Town. Come on, you Wolves. Nick says, I was best man at a wedding the other weekend, and the groom is a City fan, and they're not looking forward to playing us at all. 1-0 Wolves win. Rain Aït-Nouri own goal, says Nick in Cambridgeshire.
Wow. That'd be nice. We didn't even do our predictions. Have we got any?
Has Mikey gone for 1-0, has he?
Well, Simon's gone for the Tomo 2-1, says Agbadu, Haaland, and then 89th minute, Sasha scores the winner and takes off his shirt to reveal 18 Diogo J on his back.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So are we making predictions now?
Are you brave enough to go 2-1 Wolves?
I'm going to go 2-1 Wolves.
Yes.
Of course, you've got to. You've got to go 2-1 Wolves. What are you going for your usual
Tell you
one?
what, that tan may have seeped into your brain. Hasn't it?
That mahogany.
It's just been drinking in the vitamin D for the last month. Mike in Ontario, Canada says 4-1 Wolves. Miracle
is that your nails? That's yours, isn't it?
No, that's me, yeah.
Are you stealing 1-0?
No.
Go
I'm
on.
going for a draw. I can't go for a win.
0-0, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3.
I'm going to go for 2-2.
2-2, okay. I'm going to say 3-2 Wolves.
Oof.
Nice.
You must have had a good summer.
I think some of
You must have had a good
some of Tomo's tan has leaked into me.
You must have had a good summer.
If you want to message us, by the way, we are now on WhatsApp 07944 226 356. 07944 226 356. If you head to my social media, you'll see the number on there as well. Sue in Willenor says, great to have my favourite gents back on commentary. Looking forward to the banter, hoping for a win, but if not, let's play with some intensity and belief no matter the score. We're back underway with Agbadu back to Jose Sarr. Alan says, let's have a nice win to start the season. Paul Mills just simply says, Tomo is a legend.
He definitely is. The saviour.
Tomo is actually the picture on our WhatsApp, by the way.
Of course it is, isn't it?
I wanted the Muzzy out. I did.
Strand Larsen for Bellegarde, trying to hold off 3 City challenges. The ball came through to Haaland. Reinders blocked off by João Gomez, who is loving every tackle he makes at the moment.
Rightfully so that you can see it's a lot of the hunting impacts as well. Wolves are trying to make it difficult for Man City. Just got to keep frustrating them. But again, if you get a chance, can you punish them or get that opportunity for a shot at goal?
Definitely keeping a high line. You can afford to do that with just one up top. But the movement of the wide players, depending on their starting positions, we can have a goal.
Doku is very high, isn't he?
Yeah.
They've just got the Haaland just down the middle, but Aguado there and Totti got pace, and I think they could stay with him as well.
Yeah, this is where everyone needs to be on point.
Yeah.
Tomo. Everyone needs to be talking. Everyone needs to see where the teammate is. Because if you've got one lagging behind and then you're playing everyone else on it,
that's the only problem, isn't it? You've got to be switched on.
Bob, a little pull back to Rico Lewis, right inside of the penalty area, drilled his cross in, and Agbadou turns it behind for a corner.
Yeah, defended well in the end, but when they played through 3 of us there in the box,
you can get too many people in the way of each other, and I think just there, that was one of those things where you could just let him deal with it instead of you running in someone else's path.
Left-footed corner from the right-hand side, headed away by Muller Wolf. Will be recycled by Rico Lewis back out to Bernardo. Left-footed in, swinging delivery. Haaland trying to get there. And the ball's already gone out of play for a goal kick before Nico Gonzalez could keep it in.
Yeah. Had to be defended, didn't it? It was a good ball in.
Yeah, it is. And you know that's the ball they're going to look for. You just got to get round him, put the challenge in. And then second balls, if it does get headed down.
Into the 18th minute. And the applause around the stadium for the man who wore 18 in such a distinguished manner. In the meantime, Wolf with a ball forward. Menetzi chasing. Out comes Trafford to claim.
Yeah, I just think Wolf tried to be too cute there with his pass. It didn't need to be that much whip on it. He could have just played it down the line nice and easy. That Menetzi would have just met the ball in good time. But he put too much spin on the ball.
Ainuri out to Doku. Looking to run at Hoover, 30 yards from the Wolves goal. Pass on to Bernardo, cross in. Haaland's header over the top of the crossbar. Best chance City have had so far. It's taken 19 minutes. Yeah. Haaland free, 6 yards out. Normally results in a goal.
Well, luckily it was a bit too high, but it lost his defenders. They got caught ball watching and watching the cross. Yeah,
Doc got caught ball watching, but that's with the communication, Tomo. We don't know what's being said. We can't hear from up here, but that's where the communication needs to be top.
Yeah, unfortunate there. It's just a little bit too much for him.
Oh, what a nasty ball that was from Totti. He played a bouncing ball into Andre on the edge of the box.
Good flick on here from Doherty. Hoover off to Menetzi. Flag goes up early.
Great header from Doherty, though. Great header on to Hoover. Yeah, he was clear offside, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't even close. It was a great little header from Doherty as well. Yeah, looking at there. It's closer than I thought, but he was offside.
Well, one of the new directives this year will please Tomo no end. Hopefully we've got an end to the long wait to put the flag up if someone's obviously offside. That and the 8-second rule for goalkeepers, the headline changes.
Does that give a corner?
The 8-second rule does, yeah. Hoover winning it from Doku. Can't flick it around the corner for Menetzi. Andre forwards. João Gomez edge of the centre circle. Bellegarde stepped over the pass as he thought it was meant for Wolf, but it was intercepted. In goes João Gomez with a touch. Bernardo lets it go for the throw.
That was a shame. It was a good run from Wolf down this left-hand side.
He was on, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on. Starting to show a little bit more going forward. There were 2 or 3 chances. Just got to try and get that final pass to count now, haven't they?
Here comes João Gomez over halfway.
Just couldn't get control of it, could he?
Well played. Well played
Gets
again.
the free kick from Nico Gonzalez.
Starting to win a couple of battles, aren't they?
We had 5 and 4 at that point when João Gomez, he just couldn't get the ball under control.
Chris is listening to the commentary on holiday in Bulgaria. Wasn't impressed with Keanu Hoover in the pre-season games, though. He started to get a bit more involved in this one last couple of minutes.
It's just that final ball that's letting him down. So, I think that he's athletic, he can get up and down. It's just that final bit he's just missing. You're hoping that it's going to click for him soon. Man City are playing a high line as well here.
Bellegarde with a free kick. Totti will give chase. Tries to hook it back to the edge of the penalty area. Bernardo with the header away. Picked up by Bellegarde. Switched across the centre circle for Hoover. Hoover tried to run Bernardo, who with a sliding challenge will send the ball out of play for a throw 5 yards inside the City half.
Yeah, he's just got to be a bit quicker on his decision making.
Yeah, that's what's just going to count for him. It's just them vital times that he's got to do a lot better. Look, his first touch there should have been away. Bernardo
should have been a touch and maybe a dink to the back stick, but he's tried.
Great run.
Well, that's a lovely ball over the top for Hoover to chase. Trafford comes out of his penalty area and has to head it out of play for a throw.
Yeah, look, we know what he is. We know he can get up and down the flank all the time, but it's just that final thing that he's just got to conquer. He's just got to get it right.
Got to get the other side as well.
Yeah.
Where are we? Midway point of the first half. Still goalless at Molineux on the opening weekend of the new Premier League season. Lovely step over from Hoover. Here comes Menezes down the right. Strand Larsen making the move. It's pulled back towards João Gomez, and his touch took it into the arms of the goalkeeper.
It's a shame. That's a shame. It was a difficult one, though, wasn't it? It was fired at him. He kicked up a little bit.
He's running at pace.
Yeah.
He's running at top speed, and it's hot. It's very difficult to take a touch and shoot.
But the Giants show glimpses of getting at the Man City back line.
They're making mistakes.
Here's Lewis on halfway, just to the right of the centre circle. Switch of play out to Doku. It feels like Wolves have had a better last couple of minutes, but that always feels like it's the time when they then go on and concede. So
yeah,
stand firm in this period.
That was my next comment. Just make sure
Yeah,
you've had a little bit of a spell and had a couple of little chances.
Don't get too excited.
Yeah,
because they'll take it away from you very quickly.
Diaz to Lewis, out to the right side to Stones. Forget just how tall some of these players are.
Oh yeah.
Reinders is another big boy as well.
Yeah.
Bob infield to Yanni Reinders. He's managed to squeeze it onto his right foot, delivers a cross in. Jose Sarr comes and claims.
Had to be on his toes, didn't he?
He wants to launch it downfield in the direction of Menezes. Menezes taking it superbly. And it's Aït-Nouri who gets back to him.
I actually think that's a bad kick.
It's a bad kick, but I'll tell you what, he did so well to control it.
He's done brilliant to get his touch. But if Sarr's kicks, if he kicks it pure, Menezes is in, yeah.
Yeah, got to be flat there.
He sort of spooned it in the air, and even though it's got to its target, he didn't mean to kick it like that. If it was a driven pass.
Lovely touch by Menezes.
It was a great touch. It was a great touch.
Wolves have worked it back into their own half from the throw. Agbadou in possession.
But that little bit of possession, all it's done is Man City have gone backwards now because they look like they're starting to get a little bit of success going forward.
Doherty fouled by Doku, takes the free kick quickly. Bellegarde, he's got Hoover out to his right side. Hoover with a low cross. Larson
Oh,
shot
what a
is
block.
blocked by Stones.
That was an outrageous block.
Bellegarde wide to Hoover, pulled back for Doherty. First time cross. Manetzi!
Yeah, the offside. Offside.
Marshall Manetzi finds the bottom corner, but the offside flag is up.
What a ball in by Doc.
Oh, it was. Great run from Manetzi as well.
They'll check it.
Is it tight? Is it? I didn't even see it, I'll be honest with you.
Just have a look. Great blocking initially, though.
It's a wonderful crossing by Matt Doherty.
Yeah, he's off.
Yeah, he's off.
He's off.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's a shame. Great cross, great header.
It's a superb header.
Oh,
Great cross, great header. Great all-round play from Wolves. Let's have more of that, please.
well, you see what it's done to the fans here now.
Oh, I've not heard Molyneux like this for a long
I know,
time.
it's nice, isn't it? It's good to hear.
It's goosebumps. Doku
Oh, no.
and Doherty scrapping away. Free kick City.
Oh, wow. No booking. Take that all day.
I thought he was going to get a yellow there.
Rugby tackled him to the ground.
He had his arms around his shoulders. I think it's his feet that end up clipping Doku. "27 minutes played. Wolves nil, Manchester City nil. Wolves having had the ball in the back of the net once.
Yeah, this is where the concentration's got to come in now. You think that you've got yourself in front, and they've got a set piece. You know the delivery is going to be a good one for Bernardo Silva.
So Wolves' defensive line just deeper than the penalty spot. Bernardo whips in. Agbadou's header out. Reinders out to Bob, just outside the right-hand side of the box, trying to find some space to clip a cross in. It's too close to Sarr, who claims it.
I like that. I like my goalkeeper coming for things and taking the pressure off.
It's going to be needed today.
Yeah, it is. But he's done it 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah.
I like it.
Doherty's ball forwards. Larsson's flick on. Manetzi couldn't quite take it in his stride. In goes João Gomez to win it. Wolves have players pouring forwards up to the edge of the box. Now here's Bellegarde cutting in field, trying to shoot. Comes through to Manetzi. Brilliant save by Trafford and cleared away by Bernardo.
He's offside though. Great little bit of play.
I think Bellegarde's got a slipping wolf down here.
Has he heard him? Has he shouted
As
for
he
it?
yeah, that's what I mean.
He's
like,
on the blind side of him.
He's got to be shouting, Tomo.
Brilliant by Gomez though. Yeah, he's got to be screaming to him. Little reverse passes in.
He's got to be. He's got to be.
Manetzi's got to start looking across the line.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's gonna be in one of these times, and he's probably gonna stop because of how many times he's been off.
Wow, Wolves trying to win it back as City very nearly conceded a completely pointless corner. Agbadou puts it out of play, and the pressure from Doku on halfway. It's all action at the minute as we head to half an hour.
We put him under pressure massively, and they're not liking it one bit.
It's got him rattled anyway.
Molyneux is responding in the way it does best. Larson put pressure on Bernardo. Ruben Diaz to Gonzalez. Doherty in with a challenge on Reinders. Foul, free kick.
And this is where the concentration has got to be good now. You've upset them, you've rattled them a little bit, and you give yourself a chance.
You put a lot into.
Yeah. This is where you've got to have that composure now, though, again. Get yourself set.
Yeah, having those moments of attacking, you need to be on it when you're doing the other side of the game. Don't go lazy when you're defending.
Here's Doku, left-hand side for City, level with the edge of the penalty area. Pulled back to Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri going on the dribble. Delivers across high. Sarr comes and claims it.
Again, brilliant from him. I'd love to see minutes his stats at the end of this game, just to how much he runs. It's actually frightening.
But as you mentioned earlier, Salah, that's probably one of the reasons why he's in the side. He's running. He's closing down.
You see, we touched on it, didn't we, before the kickoff on why he's gone with the players he's gone for today, and I think we've seen the reasons for that. Oh,
Brave header by Nico Gonzalez.
No, it
As
is.
Larson had a high boot.
He did. He kicked him in the head once. He did kick him in the
No,
head.
I'm saying it was brave.
Oh, I thought you were saying no.
No, I said brave by Nico Gonzalez
Oh, right.
to put his head in there. Larson was trying to get control of it. It was a high boot, and I agree. He caught him. It's a free kick. I know you normally think that I'm mega biased.
No,
That's him, not me.
It's not that. I just know your eyes are going a little bit, and you know.
Sorry, who said that?
Who's that? Who's there?
It's good to have Dave Edwards with us. There's Bernardo. Comes to the edge of the penalty area. Gonzalez shot charged down by Andre. Aït-Nouri trying to put it back in there. Away by Agbadou. Out to Bob. Looking to run at Wolf. Cutting infield on his left foot. Edge of the penalty area. Still running Oscar Bob. Trying to find some space. A little pull back. Away by Doherty.
That was nice footwork. Imagine defending against that.
So I went the wrong way up here.
You sent me for a chippy as well. Wow.
That dip of the shoulder sent me as well. I was off. I nearly fell off the front here.
Bob with the switch of play. Out to Doku on the left-hand side. Hoover putting some pressure on, closing down. Aït-Nouri. Infield to Gonzalez. Back wide for Doku. Doku back in field. Aït-Nouri. Dribbles past one challenge. Caught by Doherty.
Wow. Referee's letting a lot go.
Bernardo back wide to Doku. On his right foot. Shifting and trying to put Hoover off. Finds Aït-Nouri. Now Gonzalez lines up a shot from distance. Charged down by Strand Larson. Cleared by Wolf. And Larson is up and chasing Stones. And forced him to play it all the way back to Trafford.
Fair play.
Yeah, well done.
I don't know how long he's going to keep that up for, but we'll have more of it, please.
That's what the bench is for, Lee. That's
Yeah.
what the bench is for.
Who's our other striker?
Sasha Kalajic. Here comes Rico Lewis into the penalty area. Low pull back and turned in by Haaland. From 4 yards out, Manchester City finally break through. And for all Wolves' good play, for all their threatening opportunities, it's City who strike first at Molineux.
You got to make a challenge on the edge of the box for me. He's run straight through the middle. Great ball back from, I think it was Lewis, wasn't it? To Haaland for the simplest tap-ins. But he's got to sort out
When
the
you're
edge.
coming out as a team, Tomo, you've got to come out in your positions. Are you looking around? Is everyone in position?
I just think he's gone through that central position a little bit too easy for me.
Too easy, yeah.
Yeah, and
But-
they've switched off.
The gaps are too small.
Yeah.
Too big, sorry, between people.
Andre and Gomez, which is they've done well so far. He's just gone straight through them.
And Haaland just managed to get in between Agbadou and Doherty. Can't give him that kind of room
You
in the
can't give
penalty
him that
area.
room, but at the same time, they can't put a chip ball from 25 yards out going 10 yards and it's doing everyone. The distances need to be better.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's gone past Andre and Gomez as easy as he did, though.
There's that, but he's got another layer to go through. Then Tomo,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where's the defenders
yeah.
at that point?
Bellegarde out to Hoover. 35 minutes played. Hoover's crossfield ball for Strand Larson. He's calling on Wolf to go past him and then goes infield to Andre.
Yeah, he should have been going by the time the ball was travelling.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's not great, obviously, but we shouldn't lose heart because before that we had a good 10-15 minute spell.
Hoover, early ball in. Trafford dives out of the feet of Strand Larson.
He's brilliant for that, James Trafford, of just being off his line, getting off his line.
Yeah, he's alert, isn't he?
So fast. He reads the game brilliantly.
But I think that we've done reasonably well in this half. I think
Yeah.
but again, it's just that little one thing that you switch off and let people get past you when you're thinking you got more bodies there than you think.
But we said,
And they've
didn't we? Like when you're attacking, you need to be aware the other side of the game.
Wolf infield to Larson. Now João Gomez. Just hesitated before trying to find Bellegarde. It was a poor pass. He's won it back though. Here's Hoover. Attempted low cross, blocked off by
better. He's unopposed.
Ruben
Got to do
Diaz.
better.
Got to miss the first man out for me. He gets himself in some great positions.
He's put some good balls in this first half. That not the best of them though.
No,
When needed, by the way,
Oh.
as well.
Oh, loose by Agbadou. Oscar Bob steals it.
three
It's
against
a
two.
3-on-2. Bob on towards Rangers. It's in the bottom corner. The shot left-footed, just inside the penalty area, and Wolves have been punished. A loose pass on halfway. Vitor Pereira is fuming down in front of us. That's how quickly Manchester City can capitalise and punish you. And within a blink of an eye, it's gone from 0-0 and Wolves on top to Wolves 0, Manchester City 2.
You can't do it. You can't give away a simple pass with no pressure on you in vital areas
Told
like
you,
that.
The concentration needs.
Yeah, you can't do it. They've got away with
sloppy.
a couple of
So
times.
sloppy.
These teams punish you, and that's exactly what they've done.
What a finish, by the way. That's
Oh,
his
it's a great finish.
That's his left peg.
That's a great finish, bottom corner. But that's what you can't afford to do. You can't afford to give away cheap little passes like that.
You can't give Man City, one of the best attacking teams in Europe, that sort of gift. You can't do that. And we're talking about concentration levels need to be at all-time high. And it's just not good enough.
Agbadou with a long ball over the top that goes all the way through to Trafford. 7 minutes until half time. A lot of people getting in touch saying their predictions are now gone. Adrian had gone 1-1. Then thought that we'd win 2-1 with Rodrigo Gomez scoring 2 goals.
But that'll make the manager absolutely furious. That second goal. Well, I think the first one will as well. But
Yeah,
but the second goal there, there's no reason for him to give the ball away.
you're trying to make it hard as possible for Man City not to score because of the quality that they possess. And then you go and gift them that sort of goal. It's unacceptable for a manager.
Gonzalez is ball in behind. Andre there ahead of Bob. Agbadou found Wolf.
Again, look, just simple pass. Just simple passes. We need to shore it up just that little bit at the back. Just switch back on again because we've been rocked here for the last 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
That's how quickly the game can be taken away from you. There's a clash of heads here.
Yeah, it just
Marshall Manetzi will need some attention.
but it just shows you the difference about these top teams. That if you give them any sign of your goal, they're onto you.
We're going to punish you.
Yeah, they will, and they've done it twice. So look, and when you look back at the 2 goals, coming straight through the middle, the little flick, not staying with the runner, not picking up, and then the second one, giving away the ball cheaply, allowing them to have 3 versus 2. These teams don't let you off. These teams don't give you another chance.
I hate singling people out, but I've said this about Agbadou so many times that his concentration needs to be for 95 minutes. And if he does that, he'll reach his level of potential. But he just keeps coming back to it every single time. He gets sloppy with the pass.
He's better than that, though, isn't he? That's what I'm saying. He's better than that.
Honestly, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not. I don't want to put him down, but he just time and time again, these are the sort of things, the habits he's got into. And he just needs to get out of that sort of, tries to go for a worldly pass that's not on, sloppy with a 10-yard ball. Like, how many times are we going to keep saying it?
Liam's been in touch, says he was proud to take his daughters to their first game last Saturday. It was RIP Jota. Hello, Mikey. Hello, Andy and Lee. Love you to mention us. We listen every week from Switzerland and love listening to you. We can take the girl out of Wolverhampton, but never Wolverhampton out of the girl. Come on, you Wolves. Says Rachel in Switzerland. Great to have you with us.
Loving that tax-free life, she is.
False ball forwards, intercepted by Stones. Menetzi ready to rejoin shortly. Eyes on Jared Gillette as to when he can come back on. City still playing it. Now here comes Menetzi as Reinders carries the ball forwards. Bob with a pass in field. Gonzalez has got away from Andre into the penalty area. Pulled back. Reinders strike deflects off Shao Gomez for a City corner.
They're starting to go past us a little bit too easy for me. So
It's too easy, isn't it?
yeah, they're going past them. I don't know if we're misreading the situation
It
or
looks like
trying to.
we're diving in, Tom.
Yeah, but we're closing them down and then stopping and planting our foot, and then they're having another touch. They're going away from you.
At the best of times, it's very difficult against Man City.
Don't get me wrong. There's a reason for them being the top team.
That's what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build that. Like,
Bernardo's corner, left footed from the right hand side. Haaland got a head to it. It comes through to Doku, far side of the penalty area. Left hand side as you look towards the south bank. And it was Hoover
Well
who
done,
stayed
Hoover.
with him. He's conceded a corner, but he would not let that ball get back in.
who's gone down there?
Andre again.
Strand Larson.
Oh, Stan Larson. Yeah, good play from Hoover there. Good defending against him.
You don't look happy, by the way.
So Strand Larson. Physios are not coming on for him. The referee helped pick him up.
Well, he's hobbling for some reason. Has he gone over on his ankle or?
It can't be cramped.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Surely not.
Not after 42 minutes.
Corner left footed from the left hand side this time. So the outswinging delivery from Bernardo. It's a high one towards the penalty spot. Ruben Diaz puts it back in. Ball not fully away. Totti got a boot to it. Reinders clipping the ball down the line for Doku, being held by Wolf. And in the end, it goes out of play for a City throw. Wolf making it a point to the assistant that Doku had a grip of his shirt.
Yeah, he does that well, though, doesn't he? He rolls people by holding the shirt because he's a strong lad. So, like, he just rolls them then, doesn't he? And he's gone.
Rico Lewis taking his time with the throw. Just over a minute of the half remaining.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes or so, we've just off it a little bit now, haven't we? We just got to get ourselves up again.
As soon as they've scored, they've just gone to another level.
Yeah, we just dropped a little bit deep. And I'm talking from the midfield as well. We just need to get up to them a little bit more, get a little bit close to them.
We're going to be getting 5 minutes being added on. Doku. Oh, wait, Nuri let it run. Just about got there ahead of Strand Larson. Ball comes to Lewis. Out to Bob. Running at Wolf. Level the edge of the Wolves penalty area. Cleared away by Totti, but nobody up there to chase it.
He's got time there. He hasn't got to kick it straight away.
We've got to pass players on. It can't be 2 and 3 of us marking one player. It's
But the
just,
thing is, though, they're taking us out 3 players out of the game then, because they've got 3 of them there and not doing anything
not doing
against
anything.
him.
Yeah, it's that's where you come unstuck.
There will be a minimum of 5 minutes added time. 5 minutes.
There you go. Confirmation of 5 minutes to play.
Yeah, just got to get ourselves up again. We one stage when we scored and when we've gone up against Man City, we got ourselves up a bit. We've just dropped off, and it's just let Man City dictate everything.
Come on, you need to hold it for us there.
It was a bit lazy by Larson. He's got another chance to try and win it. Takes it. Oh, that's a nice flick to Wolf and gets it back down the left-hand touchline. Infield to Bellegarde. Helped out to the right side to Hoover. 3 waiting for the cross. Who is a little bit behind Larson, and Gonzalez heads it back to Trafford.
Has it gone to ground a little bit earlier than I thought?
I think he slipped a little bit.
Did he?
I think it's because the ball's behind him.
Yeah, I thought he'd gone to ground a little bit earlier.
I think the ball's got to be better. Again, he's got no one's on him.
I think he would have been offside. Larson as
So
well.
the ball's behind him.
Yeah.
The ball's got to be better. That's no pressure on the ball.
Doherty
He had to make that
battling with
challenge.
Doku.
Had to win it.
Hoover infield to Bellegarde, midway inside the City half. Played just over a minute, the time being added on. Switch to Wolf, who had to stretch to get his head to the ball. Manetzi wouldn't let it go out of play, and it
Well
came
done.
off Rico Lewis for a corner.
Yeah, he's after the foul. Rico Lewis is after the foul, saying that he got pushed.
Jesus.
Well, if it was against us, I know I'm biased, but I think I'd have been after that one myself.
He just threw him into Rolls head.
Just because Marshall is a big boy. Bellegarde with a corner. Right footed from the left hand side in front of the North Bank. Totti making a movement to the near post. Trafford punches. João Gomez onto his right foot, trying to clip it back in, and the goalkeeper claims it. He had a glimpse, a little glimmer of a half opportunity to strike it.
Got in each other's way.
I was just about to say that. I think we got in each other's way there. I think we had too many there in the way.
Here comes Stones, powering over the halfway line. Gets away from Andre. On for the run of Reinders. Right inside the penalty area, off Agbadou for a corner.
It's good defending.
Yeah, better tracking there. Better done. Yeah, some decent tracking there. Agbadou at that time.
But that's 7 or 8 passes and they've got a corner. It's a bit too easy for me. Like, I don't think we're getting into our shape quick enough for them to, set traps.
But I think teams like Man City don't allow you to, though, do they? So, like,
Yeah, it's tough. Look,
Yeah.
Tommy, it's ridiculously tough. I'm not saying that, but get back in your position quicker.
Bernardo left footed from the right hand side. Deep towards the far post. Haaland got some into it.
Handball.
Doku couldn't control. And the ball spills loose to Hoover. He just smashes downfield. About a minute and a half to go with the time being added on. Wolves 0, Manchester City 2. Dave Wright says, I love Wolverhampton Wanderers. I thought we were going to lose the game, but we've not been overwhelmed. And I feel a sense of injustice in this first half. I believe in Vitor Pereira's philosophy, filling the players with belief, giving them identity. I believe, says Rocking Chair Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Although he does admit he might have had a drink.
Or 10.
07944 226 356 to WhatsApp us your thoughts on the game so far.
Yeah, I don't think I've hardly ever said this, but Andre's not being on it this off, if I'm totally honest. He's missed challenge. Oh,
Strand Larson had a little
Wow.
bite at Bob there on halfway. And he'll get a talking to at the very least from Jared Gillette.
he's lucky, by the way. He's let a lot go. I'll be honest, the ref. Thankful for us.
yeah, there's been some challenges in the game, haven't there?
Well, the one over there with Doc climbing on his
Yeah.
back, and he's through. So I was surprised at that, and and then Larson just hacked down Bob, and it was a swipe as well. That's normally a yellow straight away. Take it.
In added time, Kiana Hoover's conceded a corner, but there won't be time to take it. That's a shame for City, isn't it? Half-time whistle goes. Wolves trailing by 2-0. They actually had the ball in the back of the net through Marshall Manetzi's header from a good cross from the right-hand side. Wolves were looking strong at that point. Manetzi had another good opportunity. Offside on both chances. Eventually, though, City broke through. A low cross in from Rico Lewis on the right, the penalty area, and Erling Haaland had a simple job to tap home. And 3 minutes later, Tijani Reinders, after a mistake by Agbadou in the middle of the pitch, a 3-on-2 attack, and Reinders' first time left-footed strike into the bottom corner doubled City's advantage, and that's how it stayed to the break. So, decent enough from Wolves, but frustrating mistakes.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be too happy with the 2 goals they've conceded, with the way that we defended things and the way that we went about it. I think they'll have a little bit of hope from the way that they played and the way that they went at Man City. Got a goal, but he just led, unfortunately. But I think they'll be very disappointed, especially the manager and by his reactions. I don't think he was happy, but his reactions of the way that we conceded the goals, giving away sloppy balls, not staying with the runners, letting somebody come through the middle against you, 2 centre midfield players who are usually reliable to stop people coming through. And unfortunately, they got straight through the middle of us. Little flick, which again, we should have done better with, and then concede the goal. So, yeah, look, it'll give them hope with the way that they played about that first half, but they'll be very disappointed, I think, with the 2 goals. And I think the manager will make them aware of that at half-time.
Yeah, 100%. I think a manager will be saying to his own team, don't gift a side like Man United and Man City anything. If you gift them something, they'll walk all over you. And we did. So I don't think the manager will be too happy about that. But we had spells in that half that I'm encouraged by. And if we can build on that, then there's goals there.
Yeah, I mean, look, we talked before the game about Manetzi and Bellegarde being, I think you described them as having the runners either side of Larson. And Manetzi in particular was heavily involved in, especially in that first half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot going on. And a side like Man City, they give you chances because, just the amounts of people they have bombing forward. So when you catch them on the break, and if you break with intelligence, they'll give you a chance. So it's about, when do we press as a team? When do we then put it up to Larson with quality? And then when do we get runners off him? And, we managed to do that a few times, but didn't have the quality in terms in the final third to put the ball in the back of net. Or just by a bit of nous, can we stay on side?
How long does he leave it before, obviously he's got Fer Lopez and John Arias, his 2 new signings, very different types of players, so it'll be interesting to see which one he goes to first. How long does he leave it before he goes with the more attacking, creative 10s?
Well, I think he'll have a look how it goes on when they come out for the first 5-10 minutes in the second half. I think that he'll be very disappointed with the way that they've conceded the goals. I watched his body language on the touchline, and he wasn't happy at all about the way that they've gone about it, the way that they've conceded the 2 goals. Look, yeah, they've done well going forward. I think they've caused Man City problems, but they've got to try and get themselves back, as Mel said, to get back into that shape, make it difficult for Man City, because as we're chasing the game, they're just picking us off. They're just coming through us as they did there. 2 or 3 passes at our back line. But again, it's easy, cheap goals for me. I think that they haven't really had to work that hard to have the 2 goals. And we should be making sure that they don't get past the forwards, the midfield, and then get onto our back line. That if they get past the forwards, okay, they've done a job to hold them up a bit, but they shouldn't be getting back against our 2 centre midfield players, which he did, and that's when they conceded the first goal.
More from Andy Thompson and Lee Naylor to come. The games in the Premier League already today. The early kickoff was 0-0 between Villa And Newcastle, Brighton and Fulham was 1-1. Sunderland had a winning return to the Premier League after 8 years away, a 3-0 victory over West Ham. Spurs beat Burnley by the same scoreline. A couple of goals for Richarlison, one for Brennan Johnson in that one. And of course, this one is Wolves 0, Manchester City 2. Remember, you can get in touch with us via WhatsApp 07944 226 356. That's 07944 226 356. Hopefully, a better second half for Wolves on the way.
Download the Wolves app today, the only place to watch live academy matches.
Wolves TV, the home of live uninterrupted radio commentary of every single Wolves game. But that's not all. Wolves TV also brings you extended and alternative match highlights, interviews with the team, behind-the-scenes features and training coverage, plus see every goal Wolves score from every angle.
From the volley over the goal! That is simply stunning!
So check out Wolves TV online at wolves.co.uk or on the move via the Wolves app.
Do you need support with your mental health? Life has been very challenging in recent years. With the COVID pandemic and cost of living crisis, we've experienced some difficult times. Wolves Foundation, the club's official charity, continues to run a Head for Health project, focused on helping adults improve their mental and physical well-being. For more details, email healthadmin@wolves.co.uk or call 07971 900 257.
Are you looking for a space to entertain key clients? Got a special occasion coming up and want to treat the family? Or are you just looking to come and watch a game in style? At Molyneux, we've a range of matchday hospitality packages available for every Premier League game.
So much involved in this.
From the pitch and city views of WV1 to the premium a la carte dining in the boardroom, there's something for everyone looking to elevate their matchday experience.
Oh, goodness me!
To find out more and get yourself booked in, visit the hospitality section of wolves.co.uk.
Take a walk through the history of Wolverhampton Wanderers and marvel at our extensive collection of Wolves artefacts. With new exhibits opening all the time, there's plenty to see in the Wolves Museum, so book your trip through old gold history at events.wolves.co.uk.
There's nothing quite like that winning feeling. Now you can be a winner too with Wolves Lottery. There are loads of cash prizes to be won every week, as well as a chance to win unique money can't buy experiences while supporting charities locally and throughout the West Midlands.
Oh, it's a stunning game! It's a stunning moment! Brought to you by a stunning football team!
From only £1 a week, what are you waiting for? Sign up now and you could be our next weekly big winner. Go to wolves.co.uk and select Lottery to find out more.
You've experienced the thrill of Molyneux on a match day. Now go behind the scenes with our exclusive stadium tours, taking you from the stands to the dressing room, see where the team done the old goal, and take your chance to walk out that famous tunnel into the Golden Palace. Book online, and you can even book your own private VIP tour for up to 20 people by emailing museum@wolves.co.uk.
Wolves Foundation is the club's official charity, delivering a range of projects across the local community. The foundation is only able to work across so many different areas thanks to the generous support of funders and the general public. Can you help? Text Wolves and then the value of your donation to 70085.
Get the latest news from Molineux as fast as it happens. Find our regular quickfire podcast, Wolves Express, via wolves.co.uk or wherever you find your podcasts.
The Wolves app, the home of Wolves online and on the move. Get the latest news, video, podcasts, and what's trending. Plus, listen to men's and women's first team commentaries and watch the under-21s. You can even check out the latest merchandise offers from the club shop and create your own highlights. Plus, bid on unique match-worn memorabilia with Wolves auctions exclusive to the Wolves app. Download it now for iOS and Android.
Take the stress out of getting to the game with Wolves' only official off-site matchday parking at the University of Wolverhampton Science Park. Only £8 per match and only a 10 to 15 minute walk to Molineux. It's the perfect place to park for hassle-free entry and exit on a match day. Go to tickets.wolves.co.uk to score yourself a spot.
Do you want to get more active? Wolves Foundation, the club's official charity, runs an Active Through Football project, which helps people of all ages to improve their physical fitness. Sessions are fun, friendly, and have real positive results. To find out the range of activities on offer, contact Liam Turner at wolves.co.uk.
For a regular quickfire update on everything Wolves, search Wolves Express wherever you listen to your podcasts.
The idea of professional soccer in the United States, no one had ever really thought about that. So soccer was dead, and then the Wolves come along.
It should be explained that the United Soccer Association gave North America its first taste of internationally recognized professional soccer in 1967.
Wolves in the 50s were very, very successful. It was the golden era, if you like. It was us and Manchester United. They were the glamour team. We were the scruffs from the Black Country.
The 1966 World Cup was carried by satellite into the United States. So a bunch of sportsmen thought, oh, great. Next great sport, start a league.
I mean, I'd never been out of England. I hadn't even been to Wales.
They said they were touring like a rock band, zigzagging across the country.
Just a completely different world.
People were saying you want some weed, and we thought we're in trouble here.
Free love, flower power. What more do you want?
And the Whips and the Wolves met in a championship playoff game at Los Angeles' Memorial Coliseum to climax the United Soccer Association's inaugural season.
It was madness. Just the game never seemed to stop.
You didn't need a ball. We're just getting each other.
Now, the match they played has been rated by many observers as the greatest soccer game ever seen anywhere. And we're convinced that you will agree with that conclusion after viewing this film.
There is that legacy in that they proved that it could work.
People will look back and say, what was the history of soccer in this country? And what they do, they have to land in 1967 and say, this is where it all began.
So Wolves back out for the second half. City just rejoining them too. Just spotted amongst the dignitaries in the director's box to the side of us. Thomas Tuchel is here. No doubt coming to check whether Tomo's still got his boots.
100%. Got a slight injury, mate. Just got a slight injury. I'll be all right in a couple of weeks when the international break is back. I'll be all right.
He got attacked by a slab.
late by the slab.
No changes from either side at half time, though Kiana Hoover's boots are getting some attention here. One of the kit men has come charging out, trying to change a stud, I think.
Was that 5 minutes to that? Oh, sorry, 15 minutes to change the sort of studs out.
Well, Ollie Leeper, the physio, was about to give Kiana Hoover his boots off his feet.
Kitman's done well there.
So here we go. Second 45 minutes. Wolves trailing by 2-0. Attacking the South Bank in this second half. And just to point out, one of us went for what was claimed at the time as an outlandish 3-2 prediction to Wolves.
Ooh,
Just saying.
Imagine that comeback.
Just saying. Still on.
Who's that then?
Place will be rocking.
This guy right here.
Oh, the one that the thumb's pointed to.
Andre just about gets the better of Doku. It's the if you ever saw the TV show Scrubs, there was a character in there who's always been like, what has two thumbs and is awesome? This guy.
This guy.
Sarr with the kick forwards to Doherty. Trying to play it down the right hand side for Hoover. Manetzi's the most advanced. Hoover with the pullback. Comes to Larson. Oh, it's the side netting.
I thought Hoover might have been offside, I'll be honest.
There was a slight deflection on the cross, which took it perfectly into the path of Jorgen Strand Larsen. He was under pressure. It came to him on his left foot.
He's got a clean hit.
He's got to score.
Only finds the side netting at the near post.
He thinks he's going to get challenged. That's why I think.
Yeah, but you got to take the challenge sometimes.
Yeah, I know you have to.
Positive start to the second half, though, from Wolves.
Yeah, so it's nice to see. It's nice to see that they're making sure that Man City, so like now they've got a threat.
Hoover being held up by Aït-Nouri.
But for me, I think he's got to score there, though. I think you've got to take the challenge.
Hit the target at least, yeah.
I think that you've got to take the hit. I think you've got to take the hit that the challenge is coming in. Do you think he's missed it because he thought there was a challenge coming?
Yeah, I think he's gone a bit tentative with his strike because he's thinking he's going to get challenged.
Hoover and Aït-Nouri challenge each other again. Manetzi caught Gonzalez late. Referee didn't see it or was happy enough with it. The Wolves throw on halfway. So City with Trafford in goal. Rico Lewis, John Stones, Ruben Diaz, and Rain Aït-Nouri. Tijani Renders and Nico Gonzalez, the midfield two. Jeremy Doku, Bernardo Silva, Oscar Bob supporting Erling Haaland. Wolves with Sarr in goal. Hoover, Doherty, Agbadou, Totti, Wolf, Andre, João Gomez, Manetzi, Strand Larsen, and Bellegarde.
Are you allowed 5 subs out warming up now? Is that a new rule?
Brilliant switch of play, just too far ahead of Wolf, and Strand Larsen has gone down and has a problem.
It's a great ball out to him anyway. He was just unfortunate. Just watching this now on Larsen. I think he was limping before the challenge come in.
He did.
Yeah, plenty of subs out, warming up at the moment. We are, 3.5 minutes into the start of the second half. Haley's been in touch, says, evening lads. Glad to have my favourite lads back on match days. I think Manetzi needs to stay on side. Fantastic tribute to Jota before the game. Says Haley, Lee Naylor's #1 fan.
Obs.
Have you missed her?
Always.
Ray says disappointing goals, but there is potential there.
From what time do you start saying it's evening?
I mean, I normally go from 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I would have said 5.
I normally say like 7.
I would have said 5. I would have been with you, Mikey.
No, 7's more getting into night time.
Yeah. I would have thought like 5 start to get into the night.
Afternoon is like 1 to 5. Then evening 5 to 6:30, 7, 8.
Okay. Interesting debate.
Stratton Larson's on his feet.
Tell you what, we talk
More
about
of this for the next 37 games.
Keep tuning in.
Daily discussion.
079 07944 226 356.
What's your topic at a football game?
What's night and what's afternoon?
Classic.
Anyway, back onto the game.
Classic on the first day.
Wolves temporarily down to 10 at the moment as Larson gets some attention. They're strapping up his right foot, I think. In the meantime, Bellegarde is clearly being held by Reinders, and eventually Jared Gillette gives a free kick.
Well, he's having that ankle strapped again, and he was limping in the first half, wasn't he, Larson?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, wasn't it?
And he's having it strapped again, so they must think that it's sufficient enough at half time.
Sasha Kalajic back amongst the substitutes.
That's a heavy strapping as well.
He's going to do well to last the game with the looking at that.
Yeah, it's got stirrups on and everything.
You might be better off with a plastic cast by the look of it. The amount of tape they're putting on.
I couldn't handle.
No, I wouldn't feel comfortable in that. I always felt that it stopped your mobility and stuff like that. I know it's supporting your ankle, but I think he must have gone over it in the first half when he was limping earlier.
He looked to be in a bit of pain as well. Need to get back on the pitch though, I know that.
In the meantime, City trying to switch the play. Hoover with a header away.
That's a better header.
Manetzi beats Ait Nuri to it, clears, but of course Wolves have no one up front.
In the first half.
He ain't lasting here. He's limping. He's had that strapping done, Larson, and he's still limping. I don't think we can't afford to carry him.
Bit of a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he's. I'm just watching him there, just jogging, and he's
Can't
still
allow him
limping.
into the box.
Here's Bob
lads.
on the charge. And still Rico Lewis trying to dig a cross in. Cleared away by Hoover. Ait Nuri strikes it goalwards, but over the top of the crossbar for a goal kick.
You can't. I think Wolves got to get out to him quicker there, out to Bob quicker. I think the moment you start backtracking into your box, and he's running at you with pace, the more difficult it's going to become.
Well, he's got quick feet, hasn't he? And he moves the ball so quickly. You got to get out. Like I said, I agree with you. You can't afford to let him come into the box because you know for a fact how quick his feet
You
are.
can't jog out to him there.
No, you got to get out quicker.
And plus, as soon as you allow him back into the box, there's a chance you can give a penalty away.
Here comes Bernardo over the halfway line. João Gomez holding him up and steals possession from him. Backwards to Wolf. Andre takes it from Sarr, wide to Wolf. Under pressure from Bernardo. That'll be a Manchester City throw. Here's Doku. Nuri challenged by Andre. Manetzi getting away from Doku. Infield towards Andre, who slid ahead of Bernardo. Bellegarde fouled by Rangers. That's a free kick and a yellow card.
That's where I can just see Pep here now. He's talking about the incidences in the first half where it's exactly the same, and he's saying, why have we got a yellow card?
There's an attempted ball down the right side for Hoover, just too far ahead of him. Ball thrown backwards to Doherty for Agbadou. We played nearly 10 minutes at the start of the second half. Wolves still trail by 2-0. Wolves ball down the line meant for Bellegarde.
Yeah, it's going to come off a Man City player by the look of it.
Agbadou with the big high ball looking for Hoover. Nuri with the header away. Doherty did well to keep it in. Bernardo backwards to Ruben Diaz. Agbadou getting the better of Doku. Headed forwards by Bernardo. Totti giving chase with Haaland, and that was a shove by Haaland.
I'll be honest, that's not a free kick. That's very nice to us here. We'll take it. Just need to up this intensity here now.
Yeah.
Manetzi with a flick round the corner.
Offside.
Larson, I think he's a long way offside, but he's played it to Hoover. Manetzi making the run ahead of him. Right inside the box. Manetzi's low cross. Nobody there to tap it home. Ball collected out on the left-hand side. It's being held up by Bob. Manages to recycle via Totti. Can Wolves keep asking questions? Find a route back into the game. Bellegarde to lift it forwards, headed away by Stones. Andre for Doherty, out to the right side to Hoover, midway inside the City half, back infield to Doherty. Andre being closed down by Bernardo, rolled him really well, wins the free kick. City is starting to get frustrated.
Yeah, they are. There's a couple of decisions just gone for us that Man City and the manager don't agree with. But you say you take these things, so you just got to keep doing it. Keep asking questions of Man City. I don't know if Larson's fit enough for me at the minute. I'm just trying to watch him move around. He seems to be still struggling with that ankle.
It's on his mind, innit? You can tell.
Yeah. He's not running as smooth as he should be.
So Bellegarde over the free kick. City's defensive line a good couple of yards outside the penalty area. It's a clever one in towards Larson. Larson strike, and Trafford has to tip it over the crossbar.
Good play. Good play. Good play. It suited him there, didn't it? Little ball down the side.
Clever, I like it.
Yeah, he did well, Larson. Good little first touch.
It was clever in what we did. If you've seen the actual start of the free kick, Doherty's sort of held off two defenders, so then Larson can make his run across the front of them.
Wolves corner, low to the near post, headed away and as far as João Gomez.
got to be better. It's got to be better quality. Set pieces are massive.
Wolf with a low right-footed cross, took a deflection. Nico Gonzalez sends it back into the air. Agbadou couldn't quite hold off Ait Nouri. Ball spills to João Gomez, backwards to Totti. Now to Bellegarde in the left wing-back position. Back into the centre circle to Totti. For Doherty, just inside his own half. João Gomez for Hoover. Back to Doherty. Wolves are building up a decent spell of possession here. High ball out towards Menezes. His header infield was behind Wolf. Stones to Reinders. Now Bob will turn and go backwards to Bernardo. Wolves had 32% possession first half. They're on 65% at the moment second.
Yeah, not really hurt though, Man City, have they? So lucky. I know it's something, them just keeping possession of the ball. And again, put pressure on them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you do want to see the ball, especially against Man City. But it's then what do you do with it? How are you going to affect them? It's a lovely touch.
Reinders has got the better of João Gomez. Out to Bob on the Manchester City right. On again to Reinders. Right inside of the penalty area. The pullback. Haaland strike. It's 3-0. It's a stunning goal for Manchester City. It's a second of the evening for Erling Haaland. And from defence to attack in a matter of seconds, they've carved Wolves apart and perhaps taken the game beyond the old goal.
Yeah, so he's been involved. So a lot of the play. But I say, he's, for whatever reason, he keeps scoring against us. Like I say, he knows where the net is, but that's gone from their goalkeeper.
But look at our starting positions. Yeah. Look at our wing back starting positions. We're like wingers. You can't be like that.
They've got two people on the edge of our box. Nobody marking them.
You can't be that far ahead of play. You're too far ahead of play. You can't do it. Oh. You need to get people behind the ball.
I don't know what the fuss is. They seem to be arguing with the referee over something. And there seems to be a bit of a delay in the actual kickoff with it.
Well, there's nothing on my screen about any kind of VAR check.
Well, they seem to be questioning something with the way that they've set up. Man City players around the referee. Larsson's over there as well. It seems to have come to an end over I don't know what.
Might have been it was a bit of shoving just after the goal was scored.
Kick the ball away, that's what he's done. Larsson ran up it. Like the ball's still on the pitch, look.
Oh, over the far side?
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised the assistant referee on that side hasn't said something.
I think he spotted it now. Yeah, he's just pointed to the attention. Need a ball boy. Somebody get on that. City are about to make a triple substitution.
Just as, we was having a good spell of possession, and we did say, like, it's what you actually do with it.
Yeah, well, it never really hurt them, did they?
And you might be starting to hear some boos because Mateus Nunes is one of those about to come on. Erling Haaland is now up to 10 goals and 6 appearances against Wolves.
Thanks for that record.
3 and 4 at Molineux. Even before today, he averaged a goal every 52 minutes against Wolves. His best ratio against any Premier League opponent. That's going to have improved.
Let's hope it don't go to 104 minutes then. Definitely needs to change it up now. I don't see no action at all. All the subs are not even stretching. Only Hugo Bueno.
Here's Bellegarde. He's got Wolf outside him to his left. Here is Muller Wolf. Low cross takes the deflection, will be a corner. All season will not be judged on games against the likes of Manchester City and Liverpool, but
Yeah, but you're still going to get something out of them.
well, it's a
You can't understand that. You got to get something out of them.
it's a marker of performance. Are they going to meekly surrender here on in, or do they show some fighting character to at least get a consolation goal and show
Again.
that they've got something about them for the season to come?
Our corner, first man again. And then we end up just giving the ball out of play and giving it back to Man City. That's where you've got to test them. You've got to put it in there.
So Mateus Nunes, 41 Wolves appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist.
One amazing goal.
Yeah, Chelsea, wasn't it?
Yeah. Goal of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1-0 win, wasn't it, against Chelsea? Screamer, volley.
Outrageous goal it was.
Yeah. Bit like Lee Naylor in his heyday, was it?
I scored a few.
So Mateus Nunes on for Rico Lewis. Doku is coming off to be replaced by Marmouche, and Bernardo Silva coming off for Nico O'Reilly. So Pep Guardiola may be feeling like the game is won. Time to rotate his charges.
It looks like we're going to make a change as well now. A couple of them have been called in.
John Arias, Fer Lopez and Hugo Bueno. Rodrigo Gomez is running back as well. Is that out of optimism or expectation?
Well, keep showing him that you want to come on.
Or Doherty.
Oh,
He lost
that's
it
gonna be
there
a
to
booking.
Marmouche and brought him down. And he'll get a yellow.
I think a bad ball to him again, though. No pace on the pass.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the ball to come, and Marmouche is just coming in and just be able to get his toe to it. Yeah.
That was a lovely welcome for Mateus. Back to Molineux.
What did he do wrong?
Went on strike, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Okay. So, there you go. Have it.
Here's Aïnouri down the left. His cross is blocked off by Doherty. Yeah, decided he wanted to try and force through a move.
He did.
Here's Wolf. Midway inside the half. There's a right way to leave and a wrong way to leave.
Yeah.
Evidenced by differing reactions to who left this summer.
Is there though?
There is, trust me.
Is there?
Hoover, infield to Andre.
In a fan's point of view, I get it. In a player's point of view, I get why they do it as well.
Well, look, quite often the player ends up getting his own way. Here's Hoover, trying to play it down the line, blocked off by Aïnouri.
Oh, we're making 4 changes by the look of this in front of us. Sneak you on, Mikey. Get you on there, mate.
Oh,
get you on there, mate.
Not with my knees.
Not with my knees.
Totti's ball, looking for Wolf, who just about got there. Did he? No, not in time. Goal kick given. Mateus Nunes is playing right back. Nico O'Reilly's dropped into midfield. Marmouche on the left of the attackers. Wolves trying to get all the information into the fourth official. Used to be the kit man. Sam Perrine did that, but he left the club a couple of weeks ago to Aston Villa.
Oh, did he?
Hoover's ball in field under pressure, went straight to Bob. There's O'Reilly, left-hand side of the centre circle, halfway to Aït-Nouri. To Ruben Diaz, Stones, way back to Trafford. Back to Stones, who able to turn and run it up towards halfway. Collects the 1-2 and another. This time blocked off by Andre. It'll be Arias for Bellegarde. Marmouche to Nico Gonzalez. Fouled by Larson. Man City get on with it quickly. Aït-Nouri infield to Reinders. Loose pass from him, went straight to Totti. Totti's given a poor pass to Wolf, who's under pressure from Bob, and all he can do is turn and hit it downfield.
He's having appreciation when you're passing the ball to him there. So he left him no choice. He had one ball to play down the side where there was nobody down there. That's where you've got to have a little bit of appreciation for your players in there, what you're passing to.
Pass appreciation. But I also think you can stay on the ball. There's no real pressure.
Are we just under 20 minutes to go, plus time to be added on.
Yeah, it's becoming a little bit of a too easy for Man City at the minute, isn't it?
Well, laser will start coming
Yeah,
out.
they're toying with us a little bit now. Yeah, they're kind of half squeezing it, like pressing.
João Gomez with a foul. Well, they didn't have much of a pre-season City, having extended their campaign with the Club World Championship. And they have looked sharp. And David Muller Wolves' debut comes to an end. Hugo Bueno will come on for his 50th Wolves appearance. He's had to wait quite a while.
Replacing number 7, Andre.
Andre comes off for Fer Lopez.
Not one of his better games, I must admit. Thought he was a bit sloppy in the first half of getting out and making challenges that are normally his bread and butter.
As I mentioned about the first goal, he'll be disappointed in him and Gomez about how easy he got through the middle of them.
Yeah.
Usually they're very good at that, squeezing players out.
They're normally reliables, aren't they?
Hoover off for Rodrigo Gomez. And confirmation that it's Bellegarde being replaced by John Arias.
Is number 10, John Arias.
Ryan Cherki is about to come on for City. And it'll be Erling Haaland. No opening day hat-trick for him.
Good.
Good at what he does, isn't he?
Haaland. Oh, he's exceptional.
That guy's good at what he does.
Oh. Well, he's over a goal scoring record like he has if you're not a good player.
Well, Cherki's not a bad replacement. No player had more assists in France's Ligue 1 last season. He's involved in 13 goals in his last 15 league appearances for Lyon.
He's that magic. He can do a little something different to what everyone else can do.
He's going to play as the central striker, though it will be a slightly different one than Haaland.
I didn't have him down as a pet player, though, I'll be honest.
Oh, Arias putting pressure on Trafford. Wolves can't quite capitalise. Rodrigo wins it back. Doherty for Fer Lopez. Arias right inside of the penalty area. Clips his cross in, just a bit too deep. Header cleared towards Manetzi. Manetzi couldn't quite get the strike away. He wants a handball. And Jared Gillette waved away the protests. But he will tell Wolves to pause.
I don't think he'll get it. But
No,
give us
VAR says no.
No. Just watch the replay.
João Gomes to Doherty. On for Rodrigo. Aït-Nouri back to his keeper. Trafford kicks it first time. Hugo Bueno tries control on the chest and holds off Bob to take it out to the left-hand touchline and trying to run down that line. Up against Mateus Nunes. Did he get past him? The ball's already gone out of play. Wolves win it back again. Strand Larsen's effort parried away by Trafford.
Better. Got that little bit of a buzz with all the new subs coming on, combining with each other. Just got to maintain it now. Can we get something out of the game?
Fer Lopez back to Agbadou. High ball out towards Hugo Bueno. Nice first time touch to Arias. And John Arias turning in field, the Colombian. Back to Agbadou in the centre circle. And Rodrigo down the right-hand side, being held up by Nouri. João Gomes running from right to left. Out to Hugo Bueno. Totti's gone on the overlap. Hugo Bueno trying to find space to cross. Back on his right foot. Delivers
Great
in.
ball in.
Aït-Nouri scrambles it away. João Gomes waiting for Doherty to move on his right-hand side. Doherty's first time cross. It'll come all the way through to Hugo Bueno. Left-hand side of the penalty area. His low cross is blocked off by Mateus Nunes.
His first touch just got away from him, I think. Hugo there. It's been a positive start from him, though. Yeah, it's been great.
Agbadou's lining up one from distance.
And I've always said, you always know what you're going to get from Hugo. He's going to get that touch out his feet, and he's going to put that ball in the box. And it normally comes in with quality. And he hasn't disappointed us as soon as he's come on.
Wolves nil, Manchester City 3. 13 minutes plus time to be added on. Wolves have shown a bit of character. They have shown that there is plenty about them.
Look, I think we've seen quite a bit of the way that Wolves have played today. I think that they've just got to eliminate those silly mistakes, what have cost us goals. Because there wasn't much between the two sides, apart from, I know they had a lot of possession, but we had some good opportunities with the ball. We were decent with the ball. But you've just got to limit those mistakes that we make without no pressure on it.
Yeah, you can't make mistakes like that in the Premier League. You're gonna get found out real quick.
João Gomes holding off the challenge of Rangers.
He's in.
Switched it to Doherty. Doherty looking for Rodrigo. Sliding challenge of Aït-Nouri.
Yeah, the ball. Gomez should have played that.
He should have.
Should have played it out.
He's got that ability as well. I'm not sure why he's chose not to do it.
Totti for Hugo Bueno. Back to Totti on halfway. Infield to João Gomes, left-hand side of the centre circle. Low across it for Agbadou. Agbadou's reverse ball to Fer Lopez. Heavy touch from him.
He's a tough ball to get a good touch from. It was fired in with a bounce in front of him. It's a tough ball to control.
Really good pressing from Fer Lopez. Nico O'Reilly on halfway. Cherki on for Marmoush. Totti trying to get there to him. Marmoush into the penalty area. Totti
Great
just steps
defending.
across him. Really good strength.
Great defending.
Doherty finds Rodrigo. Rodrigo caught late. Referee's playing advantage. Here's Fer Lopez. João Gomez up with him to his left. Midway inside the City half. João Gomez trying to clip it towards Rodrigo. Brings it down and Reine Nuri steals it from him. Lifted it over his head and dribbles it away. And you know who's got it, Mateus Nunes. He Chan Huang about to come on. That'll be Strand Larsen, who is replaced. Bob, ball on down the right side. Rangers cross, just too far ahead of Marmoush. He'll head out to the left-hand touchline, 10 yards from the corner flag to retrieve the ball. To Nuri. Gonzalez will flick from Cherki. In stepped Agpadu. Cherki has it, low strike. It's a brilliant finish. A sensational finish into the bottom corner from the edge of the penalty area. It's the icing on the cake as far as Manchester City are concerned. It's insult to injury as far as Wolves are concerned. It's a 4-0 defeat, a scoreline which Wolves, you could argue, don't truly deserve, but City have been scintillating and punishing, and they're having a big win on the opening day.
Yeah, they just seem to just up the tempo and the bit of possession, and all of a sudden they're a threat. Let's say it's an horrible way to learn in this league for some of the players who've come to it for the first time, but that's the standard you got to live up to. That's the standard you got to do. Ugh, yeah, it's too easy again, isn't it? We've got bodies there as well.
That's what I mean. There's a lot of bodies in there.
Yeah, there's bodies there.
It just don't seem like we're getting in positions to stop them. And that's the frustrating bit. We have the numbers, but we're not defending properly.
Substitution for Wolves, replacing number 9, Duncan Strand Larsen, is number 11, He Chan Huang.
And it's not a nice scoreline.
John Stones will come off. Abdulkadir Kusanov, the Uzbeki, will come on. Quite a few heading towards the exits in the Wolves ends of Molineux. There were bright moments. Marshall Monetzi had the ball in the back of the net when it was still goalless. Just crept offside.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's some players who've just come to the club. It's a massive introduction to the quality that's in this league. And I know you're playing against one of the top teams in the division, but we've had glimpses, we've had a few little opportunities, but also as well, there's been some things that they need to work on.
Yeah, there's new players in the team. We're having to find out about each other. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially when you're up against the best.
Well, this what I've seen so far. I know it's only one game, but you can see that these are going to be a threat this year. I think. I know they struggled last year at times.
Again, like they always give you a chance defensively.
Yeah, if you can get at them, if you can get at them, which we did, and we had the goal that was disallowed.
Yeah,
you're going to get chances, but you can't allow them the time and space that we've allowed them to have.
You can't switch off 1 minute, Tomo, in these games against the big boys. You cannot switch off. Concentration is key at any level, and if you do it against these boys, you'll get found out quick.
Nico O'Reilly's picked up a yellow card, weighing in with a strong challenge on Mateus Nunes. Draws cheers. 6 minutes to go. Cherki out to Bob on the right-hand side, looking to cut in field. The foot in there by João Gomez. It'll go through to Jose Sarr. You can have your say. 07944 226 356. Send us a WhatsApp. You can send us a voice note. Include on Wolves Express. We keep it clean. Your thoughts on the performance, the result, and what Wolves still need to do in the transfer window. 07944 226 356. Vin says we need to get a time machine and bring back 2019 Wolves. Back when Wolves were capable of going toe-to-toe with City. A double year, of course, for the Adama Traore-inspired matches. There's Aït-Nouri. Over the halfway line he comes. Down the line for Marmoush. Marmoush coming back in field. Cherki for O'Reilly. Gonzalez under pressure from João Gomez. Fer Lopez challenging with Aït-Nouri. Out-muscled him. Rodrigo clear, but only as far as Nico Gonzalez.
That's where he's just got to put his foot on it. There, so there's nothing really up front to hit.
Is he getting spoken to? Like, this is what I mean, Tom, about communication. Like, who's the ones on the pitch who's going to be shouting? Who's going to be demanding?
O'Reilly infield to Cherki. City bouncing passes around inside the Wolves half.
Yeah.
João Gomez steals it.
I don't think Arias has really had a touch, has he, since come on?
Here's Reinders striking low and wide beyond Jose Sarr's far post.
He's toying with us at the minute, it feels like.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
I don't like that one bit.
No, I don't. Wolves fans still getting behind us, though.
Yeah.
Long ball forwards. Hwang, flag has stayed down, right inside the penalty area, cutting back on his left foot, back onto his right. Found his opportunity, closed down by Ruben Diaz.
Oh, he's done well.
Infield to Fer Lopez, shot charged down by Gonzalez. Hugo Bueno will chase it towards the corner flag and he'll get a throw.
I wish he just had a shot.
He had a chance.
I
know it was a tough angle.
I'm surprised he turned it down, if I'm honest.
Trying to tee it up, though, for the perfect shot or chance. You ain't going to get it.
You're not going to get many chances against the Man City. And when you do, just and you're losing 4-0. Get your shot, especially a striker, Tomo. Do you think Bully would have turned that then?
No.
Would you?
We wanted to one touch and hit, or even just hit
it, yeah.
We'll still have 2.5 minutes of the 90 to try and find a consolation. I don't know why, but mentally 4-1 feels better than 4-0.
Certainly does. Well, it just gives you a goal, doesn't it? That's what it is.
Long straight ball by Agbadou. Trafford kept it in. Played down the line for Bob. It's gone out of play for a Wolves throw. There's Agbadou to switch the play for Rodrigo. Rodrigo's done brilliantly to head that down the line. Aït-Nouri just beat Lopez to it, sent it back to the keeper. But Aït-Nouri's got a bit of a problem. As Kusanov gets past Arias. Arias gets back there and wins the ball from him. A free kick given against the Colombian. All singing for Diogo Jota. Cherki.
Smooth in here, Turkey.
Yeah.
Driving
Oh.
forwards through the middle of the Wolves half, up to the edge of the penalty area. His pass was just
wow.
behind Marmoush, who actually took it out of the path of Reinders. Gonzalez back wide for Yanni Reinders. Ainuri in field. Marmoush. It's going to come through to him. Edge of the box.
no.
Fouled by João Gomez. Free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. Last 15 seconds of the 90. We're going to have 7 being added on.
Who's stepping out to him there, though, Tomo? You know what I mean?
Nobody. They're just
Joe's trying to follow him, but no one's coming towards the ball.
they're just letting them play now, and it's like sometimes you think they're safe, but they're not, because all of a sudden
Someone will turn the switch.
Yeah.
Minimum of 7 minutes added time. 7 minutes.
I don't think the crowd wanted that, Mikey.
There's not many left in the North Bank. South Bank still singing for Jota. The Wolves setting their wall beyond the penalty spot. It's to the left of centre. It's just inside the left-hand side of the D as you look towards goal. Sarr trying to line up the wall. John Arias is taking over the draft excluded duties, lying down behind it. Then there are 5 trying to block the way through. Cherki might leave it for Marmoush. Marmoush hits it into the wall. Comes to Reinders, and it's curled high and wide. Well, on a day where Wolves paid an emotional tribute to a man who always gave so much in gold. Despite the result, Wolves supporters on their feet, raising the decibel levels. Long ball forwards, Arias giving chase. Mateus Nunes being harried into the corner by Hwang and Arias. City good enough to get out of trouble though. O'Reilly infield. Ainuri, a bit of a mix-up with Ruben Diaz and played it back to his keeper. There's Hugo Bueno to Rodrigo Gomez, not 30 yards from goal. Backwards to Doherty. Headed away, Hugo Bueno. Nenzi, Fer Lopez, Rodrigo Gomez right inside the penalty area. Cross comes back. Hugo Bueno. It's hit goalwards by Fer Lopez, and it's a comfortable save for Trafford, low to his right-hand side. City have a player down, needing some attention. But just listen to this. Makes you utterly proud to be part of the pack. I said before the game, I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to go and read so many of the messages and tributes that were left to Diogo Jota outside the Billy Wright this summer. And sometimes things happen in life that give you an opportunity to remind you of the things that always stand firm. And one of those for me is the incredible passion of these supporters. But when times are tough, people rally round in this city. They rally round at this football club. It's what keeps us here. It's what draws us together. Once you're in this Wolf pack, you never leave. And it's why we so desperately want a team on the field that's there to produce for these guys and girls, these people in the stands.
Yeah, it's mad. It's crazy, I'll be honest. They've kept that going for a good 10-15 minutes, by the way.
18 shirts being held up aloft in there. Officially, we have 2 minutes of the 7 left to play. There will be more than that. Can Wolves find a consolation goal? Rodrigo Gomez blocked off by Aït-Nouri, trying to take it around him on the outside towards the corner flag. Aït-Nouri playing it off Fair Lopez for the throw. Big kick forwards. Totti underneath on the edge of the centre circle for Agbadou. Last 30 seconds of the time being added on. Totti switch of the play to Rodrigo. Mamouche still tracking him. Back to João Gomez. Mamouche tracking him. The Brazilian manages to lift the ball out to Hugo Bueno. Bueno cuts back in field, drives into the penalty area. His cross is charged down for a corner. I love these fans.
Brilliant. You know, I've literally just been watching them for the last 10-15 minutes. It's been great.
Arias with a corner. Right footed from the left-hand side. Headed away at the near post by Aït-Nouri. There'll be a Wolves throw midway inside the half. And still they go.
Yeah, it's relentless, isn't it? It's been, was it about 15, 20 minutes? They've been doing it for. Brilliant.
Bob's ball forwards. City threatening another. Cherki is held up by Agbadou. The back heel meant for O'Reilly. Totti will be there first. There is no consolation for Wolves in a game that showed plenty of promise, but ultimately well beaten by a Manchester City team who look desperate and determined to reclaim their crown. But sometimes there are reminders that this game is not just about what happens on the pitch. And Wolves supporters in the final 10 minutes have shown with their unending tribute to Diogo Jota that this club